Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all my story friends from around the world. And I would like to say happy Thursday to all of us. And it's really nice to see you all today. I am Pam, and I am very happy to be here as your inner peace moderator. And as usual, our program will start with guided meditation and some wisdom sharing from our teaching monk. And then we will have a Q&A session where you can ask questions, sharing your meditation experiences, or any comment or any feedback that you would like to share before ending the session. And today I'm very honored and happy to have Monk John as our teaching monk. So he will leading us for the whole program today. I believe everyone are ready. Okay. And let's palm up together and pay respect to Monk John by bowing 3 times. Let's bow. Second bow. And third bow. Welcome, Monk John.
Hello, everyone. Thanks, Pam. And hello to all of you from all around the world. Very happy to be here together again. And we are going to have some meditation. And at the end of it, I will also conclude the concept, the story that we've been talking about in the past few weeks about the cornerstone for relationships as well. Okay, so I'm not really sure if any of you here are like physicists, or maybe you study physics somehow, or maybe you remember something about it. But if not, that's fine. Okay, let me teach you something. I'm going to teach you some physics today. Okay, and it's gonna be related to our meditation, but somehow we're going to compare how we meditate with driving a car. Okay, now you see the image of a car here. Basically, this car will go somewhere, right? But the speed or whether the car will reach the destination or not, it depends on two things. First, the speed of the car, and second, the time that you will drive the car to. Maybe if you drive the car just for 10 minutes, the car is not going to go very far, right? If you drive the car for maybe a few hours, then maybe you can drive to different city. But if you drive multiple hours, it's going to be you're going to be able to reach somewhere like across the border to other countries, to between Europe. Yeah, maybe you can do that. The speed that you are going to require, that will allow you to arrive at the destination faster. But imagine that if the road isn't really smooth, it will look like this. Then the car isn't gonna go very fast, right? Although you try so hard to accelerate, but because the road condition is not good for the car, and probably that's not gonna good for a tire, of the suspension systems, and even to the car itself to drive very fast, right? But if the road is rough, you're not gonna be able to drive very fast anyway, and the speed is going to be much slower, right? So what is this road compared to? Somehow the road can be kind of comparable to things that we face in nowadays, whether it's going to be how mindful you are. If you are mindful all day long, then you're going to actually have a very, very good road condition. Although maybe you start at 0 speed, then you're going to be able to accelerate. And if your acceleration speed, what is acceleration? There are two words, right? Velocity and acceleration. That's physics. So you have velocity. That's how fast you currently go. And if you accelerate a little bit more, your car is going to be faster. According to the physics calculation, that this is going to be the equation. V0 is like the starting velocity, and then Vt is the final velocity. And you need to add acceleration value together with the time, and then you're going to have V0 and Vt. And if you have very high acceleration rate, then you're going to actually have the fastest speed. But this will not guarantee anyway, right, whether you're going to reach the destination or not, because that's another variable not present in this equation. Are you still following me? If yes, give me some some thumb up perhaps. Okay. All right. Basically, where are we going here? Where is this car going? This car is going to go to the center. Okay. And the center is inside ourselves. But somehow the distance between where your mind is and the center depends on where it is, right? Where is your mind? Is your mind with you? If your mind is with you, then you probably wouldn't need to travel so far. It's like, yeah, maybe just from Paris to the city, Marseille, if I pronounce that correctly, or maybe between Geneva and Zurich. Yeah, that's going to be possible, right? And you travel not too far. That's going to be within hour distance, not like days. But if your mind is not with you, then the distance depends on where it is, right? How mindful you are. If your mind is in another country, not even in this room, not even with us at the moment, when you close your eyes, and you're going to need to bring it back first so that it stays inside your body. And then from there, you're going to travel from within your body to the center of your body. And somehow this acceleration rate, you also have the other direction. You know, something that will kind of push the mind away. We've been talking about all those things, right? We've been talking about like the meditation hindrances, obstacles, a sleepy mind, wandering mind, and so on and so forth. Those kind of negative accelerations will slow down the speed of your vehicle, okay? And also the road that you use, actually this one is comparable to the method that you use. Somehow this method that we are going to meditate with is like a straight road, and it doesn't actually take you somewhere. It goes straight because the goal is just to do as little as we can, so that eventually we're gonna do nothing, right? So basically make sure that you're gonna have not this road condition. If your road condition is this, you're not gonna go very, very fast. Your road should be like this. That's how mindful you are. If you're able to, maintain the spine feeling all day long, maybe you're going to be able to have this road condition, autobahn, and this autobahn, you're going to drive very fast, right? And the last thing about this is we talk about velocity, but in meditation, this velocity is very tricky because the value of Vt here must be 0. Like you are able to stop completely. So somehow V0 here is not negative number or just 0, but it's like very, very fast because your mind thinks rapidly, right? About so many things. And you're going to need to accelerate so much that you're able to have V equal to 0. That's going to take you to the center of your body. Well, if make anything incorrectly, because my physics knowledge is limited, pardon me. But now we are ready for some meditation. All right, so let's meditate together. Prepare ourselves for an inner peace time. And we are going to relax a little bit and close our eyelids softly and gently. And relax all the muscles in your body. From the top of your head down to your toes. Breathe in and out softly, slowly, a few times. Spend a moment with your breath so that you feel a bit more relaxed. The more relaxed you are, the better road condition your vehicle is going to travel with. So the very first part of our meditation, we will relax from the top of our head down to our toes. Spend a moment to relax our forehead, our cheek, our chin. Make sure that they are relaxed. Feel the flow of relaxation spreading to our neck and our shoulder. And allow both of your shoulders to drop naturally. And relax the muscles of your arms, your hands, down to your fingertips. Relax the muscles of your torso. From your chest to your abdomen, your hips, your thighs, and your knees. Down to your feet, all the way to the tips of your toes. Until you feel completely relaxed in every part of your body. When you're feeling a bit more relaxed, we're going to bring the mind to stay inside the body. Let's spend a moment with the breath so that the mind doesn't think about anything else. Breathe a little slower and a little softer. And keep bringing the mind back to the breath when it wanders, and it will. Depending on how much sati you have, you might need to keep bringing your mind back several times. Sati is the vehicle. If you have a lot of sati, the vehicle will accelerate better. So at the moment, we will spend a short while to cultivate a little more sati with our breath. You might need some effort to keep bringing your mind back, but it should be done in a very relaxing way. Do not feel frustrated or annoyed. Try to be as gentle as you can in bringing your mind back. Relaxingly. Feel the breath flowing, moving inside of your body. Stay with the airflow. For as long as you can. And then you have more sati. That will allow the mind to stay still, effortlessly. How do you know that you have more sati? Suddenly, you find that you are able to stay longer. and your mind switch in rather than thinking about something else. And you feel lighter. It's lightness, the ability to let go of every thought and all every feelings no longer stay in the mind. It feels much lighter. Then I would like you to bring the mind to staying still at the center of the body. May follow your breath all the way to the deepest turning point. Breathe as softly, as gently, as delicately, and follow the airflow to feel and touch the empty space middle of your abdomen. If you do it right, feeling is comparable to a bird's feather floating down from the sky to finally land and touch softly, gently a calm water surface without disturbing the calmness, breaking the water surface. If you reach there soft enough, wouldn't create any ripple. You keep tapping the center with such softness. To slow down the speed, your thought. If you can stay still over there, can leave your mind to rest. Otherwise, keep bringing your mind back so that at some point and let your mind stay still over there without needing to use your breath. You can just breathe naturally and continue to remain at the center. I want to repeat mantra silently by imagining that the voice is expanding from the center space as if there is a wireless speaker playing the mantra soothing sound from within you. I repeat clear and bright, clear and bright, clear and bright, or Samma Arahang, 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 while repeating the mantra. Also, make sure that your mind is staying still for as much as you can. Feel of your abdomen. If it wanders, that's alright. Do not feel frustrated. Do not feel annoyed. You just keep bringing it back and understand that it will take a while for the mind to calm down. Like a vehicle going full speed. And now you want it to stop. You need to slow it down. It will take a while for that vehicle to stop still. Don't worry when it is going to be still. Whenever, long as you keep pressing the brake pedal at the center of your body, your mind will slow down, taking a while, but it will, definitely will. Samma arahang, 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 when your mind reaches that absolute zero velocity, staying motionlessly at the center of the body, you will come across a feeling that you don't want to do anything any longer. Just leave the mind there. That's the time for it to rest. And it will also reconnect with the source of peace energy at the center of your body, from within you. Samma arahang, 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 At this point, I want to stay still. But if the mind still contains some impurity, you might want to visualize an image to be the point of observation, to be the landmark to observe. You can visualize the sun, the full moon, a water drop, crystal ball, a bubble. Choose one. Make your choice and visualize in the same manner when you dream. To be located at the center of your body. It's okay. We have a feeling that you don't see anything. It's not the same way you look at things with your physical eyes. And this is how we use our feeling and just feel something soft, something bright. Visualize that is shining, calling your attention at the center of your body. You visualize repeat mantra at the same time. Samma arahang, 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 Continue to visualize, paying much attention to how clear it is. Learn to feel content with whatever the mind gives to you, even though it may look completely out of quality. That's fine. That's all right. As long as you can visualize uninterruptedly. Samma arahang, 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 will leave you to be on your own for a moment. When a meditation comes to an end, we will break loving kindness together. หังอะระหังสัมมาอะระหังสัมมาอะหังอะระหัง The amount of peace energy within you that the mind has absorbed. Imagine that you are spreading it out in all directions. Be to cover yourself and everyone who are in the same room, house, same neighborhood, and the whole city, so that you can share love unconditionally to everyone equally. Doesn't matter who they are, whether one you know or the ones don't or alike. Feeling you want all of them to be happy, all of them be free from sadness. In sharing the peace energy to spread across the whole world, to all continents, to all countries, to people from all walks of life. Doesn't matter who they are. May all of them be happy. May all of them be free from sadness. May all of them feel the peace energy you are sharing. And extend the feeling to all living beings, to all animals. May all of them be happy. May all of them be free from sadness, pains, and dangers. meditation is coming to an end, you may spend a moment to take a deep breath in and out a few times. Breathe in, breathe down, softly, slowly. Be the environment, everyone and everything around you. Be every part of your body. And once you feel you're ready, you may softly, slowly open your eyes while listening to my blessing. สัพเพพุทธาภลัพพตาปัจเจกานัญจยังพลังอรหันตานัญจะเตเชนรักขังพันธามิสัพพโสเตอัตถลัทธาสุขิตาวิรุณหาพุทธศาสเนอโรคาสุขิตาโหทาสาสัพเพหิยติภิพระพุทธานุภาเวนะสัพพธรรมานุภาเวนะสัพพสังฆานุภาเวนะสัทธาโสธีภวันตุเต May all your wishes be fulfilled. Pepurentu Sankappa, all of your dreams come true. Nanto Panaraso Yatha, like the full moon in the night sky. Jyotiraso Yatha, similar to a flawless crystalsphere. Right, so welcome back to to wherever you are, and if you can switch on your webcam for a little bit and wait to smile together. Great. Okay, so let's smile. Okay, good. We wait a little bit because some people just return from the other world, perhaps. I hope that it's not too long for many, because I see also new names as well who have seen them before. But if you don't feel that this is long, then probably spend a good amount of time in your center of your body. So, okay. So thank you very much. You can also share how the meditation went for you, how you felt in the meditation, or if any questions regarding the experience or any obstacles you face, you can also type the comments. Okay, and today I will continue with what we've been talking about, because the cornerstone of relationship, we basically talk about the 4 things, if you remember. And this is also a part of what we call the better me model, which actually emphasize on using core to improve relationships. And this cornerstone of relationships, the core, consists of 4 aspects. First, giving. Second, endearing speech. And third, being helpful. And all these 3 will also be control with the last one, consistency. Okay? Because basically, people can do these 3 things, right? They can give, they can give speak nicely and be very helpful to others, but how often, how regular they can do that. And it's important to make sure that a relationship is warm. By doing these three regularly, you can keep the temperature of that warmness, not to make it cold or not to let it die off. To make it alive, well, that's how much you need to spend on a relationship. Not easy. So these four things you don't need to do to everyone that you meet, everyone in the world, but maybe people that you have close relationship with first. Who are they? Well, if you think about what we call the 6 directions, they can be maybe your parents, maybe your family. Your spouse here could also mean children, or maybe your relatives and your friends. This one above my screen here is the friends, and the subordinates and colleagues and spiritual leaders. These are the most important groups of people that core should be exercised. So if you give any one regularly, if you talk to them nicely every single day, if you be very helpful to them, help them whenever they need you to, or not that they need it, you just kind of offer helping hands whenever possible. Okay? Could be small things, not to they don't need to break their legs, and you kind of be helpful to them. Just begin with small things, and like, yeah, maybe you can help them do some chores. That's important, right? Especially in relationships, because again, when love is still very lovey-dovey, fine, everything is fine. But usually loves will also have some, they call it honeymoon period. And when that's over, things starting to change. Having these three regularly, which means consistency, is the key to maintain the honeymoon period. And maybe to have a second honeymoon, or maybe the third honeymoon, not just to have one and only first honeymoon and then it's over, which means consistency here. They have to be exercised first to persons. Are you able to be consistent to people around you that you need to in the same manner? You don't need to do this to everyone in the world. It's going to be too much. And you don't have time. You don't have resources. You don't have energy to do to every single one that you meet. But if you can do to anyone, those will be the one who appreciates you and you can maintain good relationship with. Not easy, okay? So these are some examples of the people that you should begin with. And they have role and responsibilities between them. Very, very interesting to know about. We don't have time today. Maybe we can continue later. Second, places. Like some people are good at home, but not very friendly at the workplace. Some people are very friendly at the workplace, but they're not friendly with, people at home. So basically, it's going to be very similar to this, but maybe into more details to subgroups doing this. If we are able to be consistent to different groups of people in different places, the mind doesn't have to change its mode. It's like you can maintain your mind regularly, sabay at the center of your body, right? But if you're not very consistent with, groups of people, maybe places, maybe some groups you're very friendly with, some groups you are very harsh with them, maybe that's gonna cause the mind to lose the sabainess, okay? And also to create difficulties in maintaining relationship between those group of people as well. All right, before we go to the other three, let me read some words here. I'm amazed, and thanks a lot. Hope, thank you, Mang John. Elsa Marine, thanks so much. I feel great. Greetings from Mexico City. Godfrey, thanks for that wonderful moment. And Abadi, thanks for wonderful sessions. I feel really relaxed after a tiring journey. And Do Yin, thanks for amazing session. I feel refreshed. And Ashholar, I feel refreshed. I can now resume my daily activities better way. And Sodiq, it was so relaxing. I felt so calm. Mayova, I have power nap. I feel like I have power nap after a busy afternoon. Great. And Hope, another big thanks for better moment. Give me thanks from Burundi. And Fiji all over. Thanks for guiding meditation. Prior to the meditation, I was tense because of the line of activities on my to-do list. I was afraid I was able to do everything, but now I'm relaxed. When you can remove fear in your mind that, I cannot do this, I cannot do that, you do everything. But of course, you might not be able to do them perfectly at the beginning. That's another thing. But you can do everything, and you can be on the path of doing that thing and maybe improve that thing. You just need to remove that negative inner voices in your mind. And meditation is a very effective way to silence all the inner voices, whether it's good, whether it's bad. The quiet mind will be the most powerful when having to do different things, right? Here and Eisen, feel not neutral just to go up to bathroom, but wanted to attend meditation. Okay, Bettina, today meditation ride was on different roads, like sometimes like highways, sometimes like gravel roads. It was a good session to observe myself. Okay, and finally, it made me feel relaxed and peaceful and feeling of happiness. Great. Okay, so when we talk about consistency, the third one is the context. Context means that maybe you can be good to people in circumstances, but not always, because things change. Right? Maybe they can give you something so that you're nice to them, but when they cannot give you that thing, are you gonna still be nice to them? Context, if not, which it means that that relationship will not be forever, right? But if you can be nice to certain group of people, no matter what, then you can maintain relationships for sure, right? Times means that it's like you are able to stay consistent the whole calendar. But this usually, easy, right? If you think about a month-long relationship, what about year-long relationship? Are you still the same to them? Maybe 1 year later, maybe 5 years later, maybe 10 years later. So if, those time, maybe between 2 years, you're able to deliver 3 things here, like sharing, giving a speech once in a while, sending nice card or maybe some messages, and be helpful when they need to, or just be helpful with smaller things. You have timeless relationship, and this timeless relationship requires patience, requires understanding and patience, right? If you're able to stay more patient, well, your mind is kind of motionless because it doesn't really got affected so much when you deal with different things in life. Okay, so this means that also you're not going to be like switching modes very fast depending on different moods and emotions as well. That's the last one, right? Mood and emotions. Yeah, when you feel great, you can be nice to people, but when you do not feel great, then you will show this to them. Well, even if you don't feel great, there are ways to not to show that mask to people, right? Or that's true as true self, maybe. By cooling yourself first, by making sure that whenever you talk to people, you're not gonna actually do not have any filter between the negative feelings inside and the things that slip out of your mouth or your face, right? Okay, doesn't mean that you will hide your feelings, but it means that you are able to exercise and maintain that peace and clarity, and also patience, and also be able to remove negative emotions before starting to interact with people. Having meditation several times a day helps a lot. For example, if you wake up in the morning and then you have the first meditation, then you're going to make sure that when you leave your house, not going to be like this, but more like that, right? Like when you leave your house, it should be more like that and not like this. And also, on returning home, for example, you might carrying a lot of load on your shoulders, and you're not gonna come back home like this, but like that. Which means that on your way home, if you are able to, on the commute, close your eyes for a little bit and make sure that before you open the door, you actually are ready to throw and leave all the fire, the outside fire, not to bring the outside fire in. Okay. So the rule is very simple. The fire inside, do not let it out. The fire outside, do not let that into your house. Or different places like your office, the fire that happens there, let them be there. It might be burning there, but don't take it with you. First, you're going to be burned by the fire that you take. Second, people will also be burned by the fire that they didn't set, right? Okay, so Ayomitan says it's relaxing, refreshing. Thanks so much. I feel relaxed and energized and bright. The meditation is so relaxed. I need it. And right. Okay. What's the meaning of Satu? Satu means well said. Satu means great. Satu means yeah, well said, or that's great, or something like that. All right. So that is it for today. And I hope that you enjoy the meditation. And yeah, that's going to be all today.
Thank you so much, Mang John, for a wonderful session, and really love your wisdom sharing today. It's very beneficial. And to wrap up the session, may I please invite everyone pay respect to Mang John by bowing 3 times. Let's palm up together. First bow, second bow, and third bow.
You'll be happy, healthy, and wise for to overcome obstacles in life and be protected from all kinds of dangers. All your wishes be fulfilled, all your dreams become true. And every time that you meditate, may you attain the inner peace within, that we call the Dhammakaya, within, easily and effortlessly, without delay.
Sadhu, and thank you so much for spending your valuable time sharing and guiding us today. And I would love to thank you everyone for joining and looking forward to see everyone again sometime, Monday and Thursday next week. So hopefully you have a wonderful week ahead and also have a great day, great night wherever you are. See you. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thanks, Pam, and bye everyone here from DJ Botox and Regina and Tien Isen and Hope and Vanessa and Jane and Elsa Marine and Manish and Panari and Ame Lonke and Stacey and Ise Jesse Ui, Iniolubar, Bibo Tak and Ruth and Shifa and Murumita, Sodi, Christine Hobson, and Okio Lamilekan, and Johnson, and Fayemi, and Ushe, Diana, and Oluvole, and Mayovar, Ateboro, and Iretomiwa, Comfort, and Helena Bay, Esther, Isabel, and Oliver Milayo, and Emmanuel, Doji Indiana, Abati, Solar, Uvase, and that's all. Okay, so see you next week, and bye for now.